Welcome back to Demonic Pacts. We've got 100 more tasks for the next area, 4,000 more points for the next relic, so that is definitely going to happen first. But the specific tasks we're doing is going to be the question here. We're a little bit in a problematic point with our Demonic Pacts currently. We've got our whole Thorns, which sometimes heals us, going, and it's working where it works. But we need more than just that. So we're kind of working up here towards some magic stuff. Faster attacks, or just regular spells. We don't really have a powered staff currently, so I don't worry about that. And then, more damage when we have more health, which is great because we are going to be getting ourselves overhealed to plus 30%. Rocking here at 120 HP currently, which is great. So that'll do extra damage. And then push it even further for a little bit more damage, more accuracy, and healing bounce back on our water spells. So that would be good things to get. These 4, realistically. But the question is, which pacts can we actually complete? Because we're in a bit of a problem here. We can technically make the problem a little less with some upgrades we got right after the last episode. We had like 9 more Revenants to kill, so we fought a few more Revenant Knights. Got ourselves a Dragon Medium Helm, which is technically ever so slightly better than a Rune Full Helm. Also has less negative magic, so that would also work better for the whole Mage, Thorns, tank business. Also got a Crossbow, which we can't wield because that's a task later. That would make fighting the Revenants a little bit better. Although, we're doing mostly Thorns, so not really. Not really would it make it any better. It'd be something to train some ranged on at some point here. Anyways, that was a cool drop. A collection log slot, which is also something. Up to 70. Next task is at 100 at some point or something. But that's not what we're worried about right now. We've got this whole list of tasks, sorted by completion percentage. That's what we're doing. Still waiting for a kebab. Can't do anything about that. We've had a few random events that might have had a chance to give us one, but they didn't, so we're still waiting on that. And we're also still waiting on getting 99 magic, because as much as we put a few points into magic packs, it's not actually made it like stronger or faster at all. So that's going to be possible when we get the next point, which makes magic a lot faster. And then I want to use that magic to try to get a Dagon High Robe set piece. Need more Laren's keys, which are not the easiest to come by. Probably going to start skipping tasks to try to get like superiors and stuff. There's not too many that we can actually get. We got like jellies. That might be it. We're also going to be getting towards higher level Slayer, which is going to help for other things here. It's going to take more than just slightly faster magic to defeat the Corporeal Beast, but we will try it at each interval here as we get to it. In theory, at some point, it could do well enough, but I think we're going to need the healing on the magic spells too, before we can actually accomplish that. Wild completion percentage here. They're just much more prepared. Or they just went and did later tasks already. But we'll get there. So, we can't defeat the Corporeal Beast. That's not happening currently. Laren's Key is going to take an eternity. We can combine that eternity with the eternity of training to 99 magic once we are actually faster with magic. So that means we need to get to the next pact first before we can do these 3. And that starts with mining Runite in the Wilderness, requiring 85 mining. It's going to take a little bit, but we've got the whole gathering infinitely without having to worry about it. Relic. So we can go mine, probably iron. Just get it as fast as possible. Should be fine. With all the different skilling we do, this task was bound to happen at some point here. Here is Level 1750 total for 80 points. Well, that would be coming up here fairly soon. 52.8%. Only a few scrolls down, though. Not super out of order. Well, there we go. Mines from Unite Ore in the Wilderness. 85 mining. Also, we get 2. Also, it's sent to the bank, but I don't know if mining Runite's really going to be the most helpful thing we could do right now. Guess we could get smithing up a little higher, make some rune stuff for money if we care about that. But we got other tasks to do. Just gonna mine a little bit more in the background though, because why not? Anyways, that gets us to defeat Cerberus. That requires level 91 Slayer, which we don't have, so we can't currently do that. There is technically a way for us to boost once we get a few more levels, but there's only a chance of us getting the item to boost because it's Implings, and we can only catch so many Implings. That's a task later. We wouldn't want to try to do that. Or we might just get 91 Slayer before we get enough Laren's keys to get a Tag and High Robes piece anyway, so we will see. Instead, we have something so much easier to do. Destroy the One Ring to rule them all. Which is actually just throwing a gold ring in the volcano here. We do get a goblin show up. And 30 points though. So, that's good. And now, our next task we can try to work on. Defeat a unique Echo boss. We technically have a few different options, but one of them is Cerberus, which we can't do because of the Slayer still. King Black Dragon, or Amoxicillado. With our current everything we're doing, Amoxicillado would probably be more doable. So, we will head that way to start. Unless there's one for defeating 2, then we probably would want to do the KBD first. I'll have to figure this out. Thinking about things, it really does have to be the KBD. There's the Wilderness Echo Orb. Which now means we actually need to be prepared to go do the Echo boss. Oh boy. Might want some actual anti-fires and potions and things. Alright. We made some anti-fire potions. Got some super combats from drops, wilderness bosses and stuff previously. Got some super restores, might need for restoring stats. Got some anti-poisons, because there's venom involved. Some food. The orb, the teleport, anti-dragon shield, very important. And that is about what we've got here. Melee might not be a good choice. We will find out here. With any luck, the Thorns will be doing most of the work. Oh boy, here we go. King Black Dragon. And use the orb on the lever. What are we doing? Pull it. Echo, yes. Alright. Apparently no melee attacks or something. Just need to run around dodging all the everything like that. Poison globules. It's very good attacks. Just that. Fireballs. There's some thorns. Poison stuff. Shocking. Freezing. That is fire explosion on the ground. That is poison on the ground. And now we are, like, there's poison everywhere. Let's do some regular attacks. Those disappear easily enough. Mostly avoid that. Avoid the freezes too would probably be smart. That's a regular attack. That works for thorns. So much sure it doesn't work for thorns. It's an unfortunate time. Turns off prayer. Don't think's really doing anything. Ah, poison. Alright. Don't be poisoned. We ran directly back into the poison. Apparently this goes away eventually. But like, come on. We're gonna stand over here for a little bit. That healed us. Poison. Go away. It's supposed to go away. Hello? I'm not really praying anything anyways. That's just a real attack. That's a real attack. Hey, the poison's going away. Oh, it's gonna turn off our prayers, which you don't have on. The fire that is... That is the same as that. Hit us right immediately. Run. Ow. Poison globules. That. Let's not be venomed, preferably. Oh no, you turned off my prayer. That's a lot melee eventually here. Touch that. I don't specifically want to have that happening. Fireball. Now this. Dragons are attacking. I mean, they're themselves with thorns too, so I guess that works. What's worse for this part, at least. Around, you can also get hit by all the other spells and things. Turn off protection melee. Apparently KBD is immune. You have to avoid. Stop that. Explosion. Poison. Prayer. Where's the burden for this at least? How'd that go for us? Disabled. Avoid freeze. Where's resistance? Worn off. It's fine. Poison. Problem is also it's venom. And also, we're now in the rage phase. Not gonna do anything still. Oh, frozen. Exploding a little bit. Frozen can't move, it's fine. With the poison. I'm turning to just regular poison. That's at least something. I just think you keep using regular attacks. I'm fine with that. Ran into the venom again. So we can't have nice things. Ran into the venom again. I just keep running around. You just keep on doing you. Now some more regular attacks. And then we can... And that's not be a problem. Yeah, that's not a regular attack. Regular attack, please. We can lure him out of the poison a little bit. We can run in and try to hit it some more. Aha. Now we're talking. Yeah. Hey, regular hit. Ow. Fireball. Ah, poison. Man, look at all that venom. Really crazy. See, the problem is if it covers the entire room in venom, then we are in a bad position. Or just stand here and get frozen. That's also not great. Ooh, more regular hits. Ow. That's explosion. Look at all these attacks. This is not ideal setup for any of this, is it? If it works, it works. Oh no, he's turned off my prayers. Alright. Ow. Freeze over there. Look at all the poison's gone away. That's nice. And we win! This This is what victory looks like. Dun, 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 dun. Let's get here. Defeated unique Echo Boss. Now we would also potentially want to do that more times to get the actual drop, but not right now. We got a Demonic Pact point. That is enough. Do this faster magic or healing. I think for now, faster is going to be what we actually need. Apply changes. Okay. This is with any spells in a regular spell book. Sped up by 2 ticks. Apply. Okay. And now with that, we can now get 99 magic. In theory. Okay. We got a few options here with magic and a setup for sure. We got Split Bark as a drop, which is, I mean, it's magic. It's sort of tanky. It's got some stats. Dragon Medhelm, Malediction Ward. Mithril Boots don't decrease it by too much, so it's kind of worth it for the tank. I guess it really matters if it gets over the next threshold, whether it's actually worth it or not. This is what we're working with here. We also are working with different magic styles. Previous spellbook, back to regular magic. Let's start with Wind Wave, have a great time. And then we can clump them all together and manually cast some ancient spells, I suppose. That still would be quicker with like knives or something, but this is alright. And we previous spellbook. Previous. Doesn't work on that. Alright. Fair. I don't think we'd be able to change the spellbook while getting attacked by everything. I mean, we could group them in with ice or blood blitz or something, and then freeze them all in place. 2 tick, 3 tick, whatever it is, tick magic. Also, the Thorns is giving attack XP, which is not perfect. Slightly prefer it to be defense XP, but for the most part, we're giving magic XP. Pretty great. Would love the Thorns to give magic or range XP, but it's in the melee side of the tree, so I guess it's fair. Let's get this taken care of here. Change. Check previous. Previous spells ancient. Spell. Previous spell. Now it worked. Previous spell. Bonk. If we switch, we need to turn the spell back on. Okay. Let's see if we can get it to actually switch to ancients this time. Because that would be convenient. Being able to collect things with actually being able to attack. There's a few options for auto-casting ancients, which we don't have, obviously. Okay. So now, previous spellbook. Previous spellbook. Go to the previous spellbook. Previous spellbook. There we go. Does it not work in combat? We put on the water staff. I guess we'll just have the water staff on and be fine. Either way. But yes, we need to manually cast our ancients. We can manually cast it at a faster rate. Pretty good. More enemies just pop up, we can also just hit them. Continue the cycle. Then some blood spells to lure enemies in. It's a bit more work, but it's also more XP and everything. Look at all this. Look at all the stuff we're doing. And our levels boosted so we can cast the Ice Barrage. That's great. Now it's not boosted, so we can't. It gets boosted eventually, so we keep on getting more. As we get more magic levels, it's also going to be more boosted more often is also good. Anyways, this is using some water runes, so we get water, whatever it does. Stuff like that. And Slayer, trying to get Laren's keys. That's the other main goal here. Working for it. Almost done with the magic. We're here at Revenants. We got an ancient effigy. We can trade this in with the emblem trainer for 8 million coins. That's pretty good. Because we've been spending a few 100,000 million plus coins buying more runes here. A lot faster magic XP. Still costs a lot though. In blood runes. It would be better if we had more saving the runes over and over, but we only have so much of that right now. But this will help. This will get us as far as we need here. 99 magic. This one really did take a while, and it was a lot of work for the times when we had the multi-combat stuff and we were manually casting ancients over and over faster than normal. What we got there? 99 magic. 200 points, elite task. Fantastic. We've also managed to get some attack and defense levels from the thorns, whether or not we were auto-casting or not. So that's gotten some combat levels, which I have to worry about later. It's fine. That is good. Let's go do some more of the tasks that are on the list of things we need to do right now, hopefully. We did get a few more Laren's keys while we were doing Slayer. That we brought here one at a time, trying to get this piece of Dagon High. Now we have 10 more. There's still a chance. We're up to 23. It's a 1 in 17-ish. This is for a point. This is for a... Come on. No? Really? Yes. Thank goodness. Alright. One piece of Dagon High that has a pact point. Okay. That's something. That's something we can work with here. What are we getting? What are we doing? There is... right here. Or I suppose deal increased damage based on higher health. Up to plus 20%. That's something. There's also 30% chance to regenerate and 25% accuracy. Also are options here. Ultimately, this whole bounce back healing business is pretty nice, but we don't technically need it right now. We're gonna get more points as we continue. If we want to actually get the corp kill here, we need potentially just more healing and accuracy and stuff. Chance to regenerate. Where's our current chance to regenerate? 50%? So we change that to 80%. When you regenerate water runes, you heal for 1 per rune. So with, say, water wave, that's 7. So we healed 7 50% of the time. If we healed 7 80% of the time, that would actually be better. We're not actually even doing any like damage to the corp right now, so I think regen might be better, accuracy might be better. We do have 2 resets available in case we need to change something later, but I think regen might be the ticket here. Because we don't have enough points to get that far. Corp's the next thing. And that also, this also depends on actually hitting, so we want the accuracy before that would do much for us. Let's get the regen for now. I think that's a good idea. We want all of them eventually. Just depends on what order we do things. Okay. With that, let's go to control. And maybe we can get some other stuff to help with corp here. If we grab the butler's bell, he's been giving us some food. Ring it. Collect it. What do we got? 2,700 sharks, or even anglerfish. Could even be better. If we need to drop stuff on the floor, this would probably work. I want some carom wands though. Or at least more than we have. That's options though. That's potential. Okay. Test fight here. Again. We've got Black Dragonhide for increased magic defense. I think we still regenerate the runes even if we don't hit, so we might actually be fine here. Defenses are pretty good in total. So have some magic accuracy for all that's worth. Water spells for the healing. See if a Blighted Superstore works in here. It's not really the wilderness, but wilderness area, surely. Got our prayers set for this spell we don't actually technically prayer we don't actually have because we auto unlocked the higher level prayers from over there. See if that even works. Nope, that doesn't work. Great. Alright. That's damn. There's protect magic. Okay. We're healing. It's hitting. We're healing ourselves more. We heal more. We get hit. It reflects back. We're at 117, 121, 128, 112, 87, 94, 82. Alright. It's just a series of mostly very small numbers here. Mostly the thorns getting the job done here. Ourselves a little bit. Okay. Just keep on attacking. Keep on attacking. Kind of like, what other magic supposed to be here? Increase our magic in order to have more defense. That is how this works. The magic thing is more defense. Alright, we're back up to 128 health. I like how that's going. Oh, I get hit by a 43. Ow. Oh, we're gonna have the core come out at some point here. That's gonna be bad. Like run around and hit at the same time. 127 health though. So that's going well. I mean, we could try to kill the core. I don't know if that's a thing. Not really kill the core very much. Okay. Just needs to keep on healing us. Back over max health again. Yep. Heal. Is it going out? No. We're healing ourselves. Whenever he misses, we also heal. Full reflect there on that attack. Okay. It's not going quick, but it's at least going. We need to still be careful though. So if we get hit down, it does do damage. Like right there. Ow. Just need to keep healing. Keep on sending in the 5-2 thorns. Oh, goodness. It's something. And the prayer is looking good too. That's also nice. That's working. Okay. I think we might just kill the core. See if that's a thing that works. I don't want to try to run all around the arena the entire time here either. There's a 38 reflect. That's nice. Love to see it. I think the extra rune regeneration chance proccing the heals is definitely the right play here. Because that is what's keeping us alive here, is the constant healing. And being able to go over max health is also very nice. This is working. Okay. We'll be in the core here soon. Let's see. I mean, it's working. For the most part. Hit him a little bit lower down here. We're going to heal. Still definitely worth it to bring food. That's still definitely necessary. 41. Okay, hit a 32, but we're fine. Yeah. I don't know if this is just the Dragonhide really helping out. We're still getting hit by things. Sometimes it doesn't hit, and then we heal. It's a combination of everything. And also having 99 magic. That's also helping. For more magic defense, too. And also a few defense levels, which also technically helps a little bit. In total, call this a win. Definitely not, like, super continuable here. Like, farming the corporeal beast here. But we can definitely attack it and get a kill. Eventually. Which is a lot better than we were doing previously. Alright. Gonna spawn the core. That's it. Is it here? Oh, look at this. Damage done. Oh, there it is. Get out of here, core. I've got the core to kill. Right. Oh, 32. It still can hit. It still can hit. That's for sure. Ow. Not risking anything at this point. Ow. 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 Fight is not over yet. Wait, sure would be convenient. If everything just worked. It's going so well there for a while. Look at all those hits. Alright. And there was 94 attack. Because why not? Some HP. What our drop's gonna be? Could technically get something cool, but it's only like 5 times more common or something, so it's definitely not a huge amount. And that is why there's a whole bunch of people just sitting in all the worlds in the cave here, farming it, because they have stronger, they can actually continue to survive and everything. No. No. Stop. Can you keep attacking is the problem. So it heals us. There you go. And we got a holy elixir. How convenient. And that is another collection log slot. Oh, cool. And chicken killer somehow. And a holy elixir, yep. And defeat the corporeal beast hard task. And a demonic pact point. Alright. So we have that now. Do we need the more accuracy? Accuracy seemed to be kind of fine at this point. I think we're gonna go for the deal more damage now. That'll be good. Okay. We're always gonna be pretty much full health. So it's gonna be, that's basically just plus 20% damage. But we have over 100%, so maybe it'll be more. I'm good either way. Okay. Made it. And now it's time for another boss. Managed to get 9-1 Slayer, getting 99 magic, which worked out perfectly. So now we can go fight Cerberus. And we even are prepared with a Hellhound's task, which we need for that. Put it in the task storage, which we also purchased. Probably also get a rune pouch. That would also probably help with all the magic and stuff, but let's go defeat Cerberus. Let's see if the thorns and the water and everything can cheese this fight. Hi, Cerberus. Yeah! Attacks. Ow. How's our accuracy doing? That's also something we need to worry about. We also can do better. We can do better armor for more thorns when we have more accuracy. I'm gonna see exactly how the accuracy actually counts. It's like percentage based, but then you can also have negative accuracy. So Pros and cons. And we're out of preference. And now we're not. Hit a 0. Recharge my prayer. Perfect. There's mechanics and stuff here. There's like pools of lava or something. I don't know. We got our Dagon High Road bottom on because it has more magic accuracy or something. Oh, there is lava. Get hit by those. We have a good amount of health. It's fine. And recharge. Not the fastest kill. Just a job done. Good enough. We get Dragon Mode's hard task. There's also a orb here and an echo boss and all that. That's a problem for later. We also get to unlock Void. We got all the Void stuff because we needed it for collection log slots. Now we can equip full Void. I don't know if that's really going to be good in terms of stats or anything. It's got some decent total defenses, so could be something. And the helmet bonuses and all that. And then we'll wear that Void running into a dark cave. We've already been wearing the Void gloves for their defensive properties. So now we got the rest of it here. What we need is total defenses adding up to over hundreds. Look at how much more defense that has. Just in everything. Void really could be not a bad shout. Just way more. And then the helmet too. Just has significantly less defense. That's okay. If we don't really need the Void bonus. What's the Void bonus? Is that bonuses? 45% bonus magic accuracy. Yeah, that's alright. Compare it to helmet defense totals for thorns. It's an option. Anyway, good to have more options here. Enter the cave. Oh, there you go. Hard and medium tasks complete. Oh, dear. Can we look? Are we over there? No. We're just looking at the Hunter Guild. It's here. Got another boss to do for our next task. Defeat the Moons of Peril. Could get some good stuff from that. I really don't think magic is going to be the play here. So we're just going to get back in the melee thorns business here. Should be pretty good. Teleport between the different moons and do our best. Use the statue. Dangerous area, that's fine. That's me again. Oh, Blood Rain. Which one are you using? Sand blood. So here. See how much thorns this does. Yeah, lots. Alright. Thorns is a winning combination here. That's for sure. Oh goodness. Ow. Maybe you could say, maybe we want more tank, but you know. Don't really have much more in the way of more tank than this. Really. So. Slow, fast. Some of that. There. We can go make the potions and the foods and stuff, but for the most part, it is the job done. Goodbye, Blood Moon. We got a high hitter achievement there. Sure. Teleport. Furthermore. Blue Moon. It's gonna be a crush for this one or something. frozen. There's various combat achievements and stuff for these guys too. This will be fine. Kick, kick. Getting some more kick and strength XP. Love to see it. Could use prayers or something. Set up for something. We need higher prayer than we can use piety because we have access to everything. That's pretty neat. Oh, he's got negative flat armor. Oh my goodness. Bonk. Hey. Dead. Wild stuff out here. Fortified by something. I don't know. If we accomplish any of these, it's completely by accident. That's okay. Crush, crush, stab. How good's a stab on the mace? Yeah, decent. Better than the longsword? Does it even matter? Yeah. What was that, 64? 46? Honestly, it actually doesn't matter. It's mostly the thorns. It's mostly the thorns. Itchy. Well, he doesn't take much thorns damage. Alright. Now we're making things more difficult for us. Rude. Ow. Well, it's still fine. Yeah. Kind of walking and stuff too. Would be fine. How far are we going around with this? Far enough? Oh. Away. It's fine though. Something like that. Something like that. Interesting. It's definitely still counting as hits. It's not doing the whole thorns business. I definitely have a shield, but he's also got a shield. Makes him immune to shielding. I don't know. Look at most of our bonuses here in the middle. All the. This is kind of like a thorns thing. Bonk, bonk. Could bring a stronger weapon. That would also help. Assuming we can wield any stronger weapons, of course. Blinded. I don't know. Just doing like one thorn damage. Maybe it's positive armor. Is that something? There's all sorts of stuff here with these guys. And we're running around the orb again. Fine. This one's definitely going to be the problem for any trying to speed run kind of things. That's fine. With an actual correct weapon and potions and prayers and things. Speed it up a little bit. That's alright. Because it is done now. One more hit. Or maybe it just does this damage just automatically. As part of the whole boss fight. Anyways. Well, that's done. And we win. This barrel's speed trialist. Okay. We need to open up the box. How do we get there? Well, literally right over here. Alright. Return for your reward. I don't know how much we'd really make use of the things in here, but there's some good stuff. Defense-wise, I don't think the best, but options. Defeat the moons of peril. Bank all that stuff. Okay. Medium task, and a medium combat task, and a medium combat task. Some other stuff. Lunar triplet. Alright. Well, that's done now. Next up, forestry. Give an entling a haircut. Trying to get one specific forestry event really gets into the way too long to really consider kind of situation. So we're going to change the rules because we can, just the tiniest amount. When we have a forestry event here at the top, we can do any forestry until we get it done. And we'll say the same thing for random events, I guess. Because there's plenty of other random event tasks. We have to, like, dismiss them, and it's been an irritant. Do the things that are related to the things we're trying to do here. Get some more tasks done, or whatever. See how much forestry we need to do. I completed the pheasant forestry event, apparently. Just brought an egg over to him. Retrieve pheasant egg. We need to get, like, the barks and stuff. That is further task later also. Pheasant eggs. Here's an egg. Let's go with thieving XP. Sure. We'll see where the pheasant event was on the list. Keep working on it here. This one wasn't even too far down here. 48.7%. Just a slight scroll up to here to the entling. A lot of these should be close to the same percentages, you would think, since they only just do one bit of an event. I think some of them you actually have to complete, which is a problem with other people, but for that one at least, it worked. Had to turn off the ability to send the logs to the bank. To send the logs to the bank with this leprechaun here. I don't know if we really even just stand in the rainbows or anything here. It's apparently not part of the task. Something. Leprechaun banking. That one was actually a little bit further down here. Only 23.3%. Guess people don't know how to do that. Just need to talk to the leprechaun. It's really easy. Weird. Ritual event completed. This also had like a progress bar, but didn't require everyone to use it to actually get it. Got some bonus bark and stuff. All 8. Yep. Also had a sapling event, but that one actually did require people to actually complete it, so that didn't end up happening. So, yeah. Ritual was another one here closer to the top. 49.8%. Just a scroll away. Reasonable. 99 woodcutting. Have to keep woodcutting to be eligible for the events or something. Forestry. 99. Well, that's just right here. 36%. A little bit further down, but definitely incredibly doable task. Obviously. Chop some rising roots. They are rising. They're roots. There's enema. Points and stuff. It's all in the backpack. Roots is here. 35.1%. A bit lower down comparatively. Weird. Oh, finally. Prune these guys. Sides. There you go. Give an entling a haircut. We have managed to do all but one of the forestry event tasks that we could really do, which is amazing. It's outrageous. Anyways, that's done now. Also got no random events. There's reasons for getting random events and times and not getting XP and getting XP and everything. Just been sitting here AFKing. We got 17 million woodcutting XP now. That did absolutely take a while. If we had done none of those other events, this would have been the largest waste of time ever, honestly. Alright, let's get to the next thing. Next tasks. Open a muddy chest, so we need a muddy key, and then equip a Pacts Ak. I don't think we have one of those. One muddy key from Chaos Dwarfs. Did not take very long. Open the chest. And some mithril bars. We got a guy that just brings us mithril bars. Not too exciting. And then we sold a whole bunch of runes to get some tuckle to buy the Pacts Ak. Could have got this as a drop for a collection log slot and stuff, but didn't need to. Also gives us this as an option as a weapon here. How good is it even? It's weaker in a lot of ways. Eh. Depends what we're trying to do, I guess. It's more stabby, I guess. Dragon dagger, maybe? Anyways, we got our dragon mace. It's probably fine. And longsword, kinda. That's it. Mace is probably better. Still. We could, at some point here, once we get the task, get a whip, since we have 91 Slayer, but that is not what we're doing right now. Instead, we will wrap things up here for today by getting a fire cape. Decided to just do a melee cape here because thorns. So, that'll work. Hey, Jan. Magic. His attacks are slower, which doesn't help the thorns, but it still gets the job done. Probably is still going to need to fight the healers, though. That's alright. Range. Magic. Let's bonk the healers here. Just attack me, that works well for us. Our fourth healer anyway. Anyways. Back in melee distance. It's a jet fight. Hey, melee attack. Amazing. Facing Jet head on, fight caves, speed chaser, speed runner. My goodness. You defeat Jan, was pressed. Give. I came back, I don't want it. I came talk on the ground. Use no resources. Just existing. How many even? I guess there would just be the denying the healers combat tasks. So, anyways, there we go. That was not attacks for actually doing it. 2229. Beautiful. And a cape upgrade. Actually has better defense too, so it's just good all around. Fire cape. Beautiful. That's an elite task, and an elite task, and a demonic pact task. Alright. Didn't use magic in that situation. We still want to continue to try to do that in the future. I keep pushing up here towards the healing, and we also want to get accuracy. There are a few options in here. But for now, more magicness. Apply. Calm. There you go. 20 pacts. That's half of them. Look at that. Pretty cool. Got some more pacts in the future here. We're gonna have to get through some other tasks first. And getting pretty close to the next relic here. Especially if we keep getting elite tasks done. We'll see. Next time. Goodbye.